Hello Aquarians and cross watchers, welcome to your video. So today I'm creating this video for you on April 11th or 12th 2025, depending on where you're at in the world. Welcome to Aquarius by Aquarius. I'm your host Colleen. So before I get into your reading, I did channel a song, but before I get into your reading, I want to be the first to tell you guys that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you and the divine values you. And thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I channeled a song by Peter Cetera, and it's Glory of Love. I will put that song with the lyrics in the description box if anybody wants to know the lyrics. But what kept repeating in my head, and I had to look it up, but I didn't know who sung the song. I was looking up the lyrics I was hearing in my head, and I kept hearing look at that, I'll be the man who fights for your honor. Just never mind me. Like, a lot of cards fell out. I'm not sure I know what to make of this. All of those cards fell. I'll be the hero that you've been thinking of or dreaming of. These are lyrics that like were sticking out that I kept hearing in my head. So I don't know. There is somebody coming toward you for sure. That's been coming out. And then at some point in the song, it's like we did it all for love or the glory of love. So it's a love song for sure. All right, let's try this one more time. Give me a card. Anyway, I want to welcome my moderators. Thank you, moderators. I want to also welcome everyone who returns and who is new. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So that to me is like your match coming in. You guys complement each other that way. Let's pull a romance angel card. There's a few that came out on that one. Love yourself first. So if you're on a journey, you know, you've been healing or anything you're leaving in the past, okay? Love yourself. That's a form of loving yourself. Calling in your soulmate. If you've been calling in a soulmate, chances are it's coming in for you very soon, or it could have recently, all right? Because it's coming out so strong in your readings. And playfulness. Recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. So this is, you have a really, a few of you got a really good connection coming in. It's been coming out. You're like kindred spirits. You guys are playful together. I feel it's a very good connection. Definitely. Bridget, it says caution is warranted. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding further. Okay, so now I have to clarify that card. Because everything here is go, go, go. And now it's like, okay, stop, put the brakes on, hold up a little bit. Why do we got to do that? Why do we got to put the brakes on? Now there are two choices. A right choice and a wrong choice. Why is caution warranted? Look deeper. Give me a card. Nine of Swords. Ten of Pentacles reverse. Five of Wands reverse. Okay. Alright, Five of Wands in the reverse. And the Nine of Swords in the upright. Are really not making sense to me, because the Nine of Swords is this overthinking or being awoke at night. And then this Five of Wands for me, with this card, I would take it like stress, not wanting this stress. So it's like saying there's something to look, to pay attention to when it comes to let's see if it's like a dream or a download or yeah, because I see something here about, and there's a Devil card, unless you're dealing with the Capricorn, or if you have it in your chart, but this Nine of Swords, it's like a nightmare, okay? So this is like a card saying caution is warranted in this situation, look deeper into it. So if someone is having nightmares, it might be saying look deeper into it. So I feel like this is a random, I feel like that part might be a random message for somebody, especially if anyone's having problems sleeping. You know, I'm not a doctor or anything like that. There's different forms of sleep problems, from nightmares to sleep apnea. So we'll keep an eye out if anything else comes out in the tarot. But so far, everything is very positive, other than it's cautioning about the sleep. All right, let's pull from the Shamanic Healing deck. All right, duality, yin and yang. Okay, growth. And numbers you might be seeing are 26. Okay, 2 6s or 8s. Okay, or you could be seeing 8s, 3s, or 11s. All right, in any sequence. But you see 2 and 2, and there is an alignment coming in for you. And for a lot of you, it's love. All right, for a lot of you, it's love. But for those of you, if it's not love, there's definitely like a buddy, a companion coming in. All right, let's pull from the Moonology deck, but that was ready to come out. All right. So things might be happening in phases and sequences. I just heard that. Okay, and then a fiery climax approaches. As I was reading this card, I heard this happens in sequence. And I feel like this is leading up to a fiery climax. Fiery climax might be for this other person that you're going to be connecting with. And it says, nothing is yet set in stone. And we always have to remember that because of free will. Okay, we know this. And you're very close to achieving your goal. So whatever you've been working on, whether it's health, money, relationship, whatever, improvement. Behold and make the first move. I feel like somebody's going to be making the first move with all this right here. That love, calling in your soulmate. Hold your vision, all right? Hold your vision. So whatever your vision of what it was that you were wanting, right here, you're very close to achieving your goal. Hold that vision. Reassurance, because now the fiery climax is approaching, where everything Things have been happening into segments, and we're getting to the last kickoff segment or whatever. So let's get into the tarot. I'm excited to see now what wants to come out. I like happy stories. I like happy endings, and I like, everyone to be happy. So I don't want to see people suffering, though I know we all suffer from time to time in our lifetime. So let's see, for the happiness here, calling in that soulmate. Calling in that person. Yeah, it's like somebody's really wanting success, all right? I have here Earth and I have air. So I have Aquarius, okay, Gemini, Libra, and I have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And I have the Six of Wands in the reverse. And that's talking about, can we do this? Can we achieve this? Success, right? Hold your vision. So I feel it is about to happen. And sometimes it happens when we least expect it. Sometimes it happens when we have given up, or that we feel that we're very close to giving up. But in this reading right here, there's love. There's love, and I like that. This Pluto death rebirth energy has been coming out for Aquarius, and it reads anyway, and so has the Eight of Wands, and so has the Two of Coins. It's a choice. Six of Cups, soulmate. So this is going toward a wish fulfillment. All right? Two people going toward a wish fulfillment. These two people who are in the reverse are going toward a wish fulfillment, and that's here. Two of Cups. All right? This is conversing either through Eight of Wands, can be text message or literal traveling to and talking to this person. But there is connection. And there's love. Ace of Cups. Brand new beginning in love. Near future. Deciding to go toward love and finding love. The whole heart of this is like, will I find my forever person, or will I be with my person? And everything around it supports yes. That's what change is about, and coming here very soon. With that Eight of Wands and that Death card. All right, give me the staff, and then I will start clarifying. Oh, wow. Those are two major arcana. Let me see. We got Justice and Strength in the reverse. Leo and Libra. Gemini on the bottom. Give me two more cards. It still wanted to come out. Page of Swords. Give me one more card. One more final card. All right. Thank you. Knight of Cups. Looks like moving on is on the bottom. Moving on. Somebody's moving on. And somebody goes on a future date. I'm going to clarify now. That's what I got right there. Without clarification. Of course, with tarot, you know, it can change. I can get halfway through a reading and it can it can do all kinds of things, but right now it kind of looks like, if this is your reading, you have a future date, a conversation with somebody, and you enjoy this conversation. And this is linked to a wish fulfillment. And, you know, there's love here. So this could be platonic or not platonic. It could be both. Almost lost my cards there. All right. And again, I saw the Six of Swords again. So this Six of Swords generally is talking about moving on after a difficult period in life. Tell me about that Queen of Coins in the reverse. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Star in the reverse on the bottom. All right. So this is the energy of, you know, I'm not sure about the long term here. I don't know what somebody else wants to do for the rest of their life, but I know, you know. So that's where there's this change energy, this Pluto energy, and I'm seeing like this energy of rest of the life energy, okay? Legacy stuff. What are you doing for the rest of your life, you know? If it's a friend, you guys are best friends for a long time. The rest of your life. If this is a soulmate, looks like for the rest of your life, very long time. Anyway, the cards, very long time. But it's going to start off fresh and new. All right, fresh and new. And it's like there's like a date or an adventure or something, because I feel like you both will enjoy talking on, you know, an intellectual level, but I feel that you would both also enjoy an adventure together, you know, hanging out, regardless of statuses, we're hanging out. You just find yourself enjoying being around each other, hanging out. You enjoy hanging out with each other. This is really nice. And it's very broad because it could be anybody, but this is a future date. We're ending on that note. You're going to go out with this person and talk with this person, and with the King and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, this could be that person who is coming in, that soulmate, calling in the soulmate. This could be the beginning of that soulmate and you. It hasn't happened because you got a date first. But the status is you guys just, I don't know, feel like you find yourself just there together anyways. Tell me about the Six of Wands reverse. All right, I saw this in the upright and then it hit my hand and flipped. But this is still a person who is thinking about, you know, if this is about marriage, if somebody thought that marriage wouldn't work, this is somebody thinking that, all right, double thinking that. And this has come out before, but double thinking that because if it has to do with marriage, you would be the right one. But this can also be a new beginning Because on the bottom of the deck, that's where the bottom of the deck is where the past wants to linger. But I don't feel like whoever this is, it's been, you know, you're calling in this person. Okay, calling in your soulmate is you're calling in the one you want to be with. So, or the one you want to return. But there is an opportunity here for love. There is an opportunity here for a connection. Tell me about the King of Blades in the reverse. Leo, Aries, Sag, whatever. It's King of Wands in the reverse. And we also have the Emperor in reverse, who is also Aries. And then the King of Blades is you. It's Aquarius. And then we have Leo in the reverse. So we got strong Leo as usual. But also we have Earth. But we have the Emperor. And this is the person who's in the energy of about ready to, looks like, make a decision. To do what it is they want to do. And what they want to do is talk with you. And then possibly it goes on from that point. Tell me about the Eight of Cups. Oh, that. Who's it with hitting the floor today? Making me creak. Okay, Three of Wands. This person is dead set on coming to see you in the future, or running into you, or connecting, or talking, conversing with you, whatever, however. It's set on it. It's set on it. And if this is, like I said, it could be anybody. If it's an estranged child, you know, right here, that can also be a connection that's coming in to heal, okay, regardless of whatever reason. All right, but this is a great time for healing. All right, this literally landed on the Wheel of Fortune, and it's the Seven of Wands, and it's covering this connection of you and this other person. Okay, that's been, the brakes have been on. Okay, it's been held on a bit. But this person's been thinking about coming toward you, okay? And talking. They've been thinking about it. So tell me about that Two of Cups. Or vice versa. Like I said, you know, it could be the other way around. However it fits for you. Tell me about the Two of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. See what I said? Like the rest of, you know. This is making plans for the future, and these plans can go way into the future. Okay, way into the future. I guess it's going to be one serious conversation. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Well, maybe that's the rest of the reading. A lot came out. The card that says love yourself first, that energy is right here. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, and it is bringing in love. You loving yourself is bringing love in. Like I feel from all directions. People will just want to be more loving and nice. Like it's a frequency that's just sort of resonating on, and it's like things are being balanced out, especially when it comes to whatever you went through, because the devil is here. Unless you're getting away from a Capricorn, okay, but the devil is it's also Saturn energy, and justice can talk about karma. So like this would be saying, you know, the worst is behind you, okay? Things are coming in for you now, okay? Karma has been, you know, making its rounds for all of us. So no matter what, like we all, you know, are here for a reason. Ultimately, we're having experiences, but we're expanding and growing. And what we do with that is part of expanding and growing is sometimes we make mistakes. And when we make mistakes and we are finished with this life, we come back and we want to clear those mistakes with the souls that we made those mistakes with. And we, you know, this is a cycle that we can get on. But this is clearing of this, whatever this particular energy was, there's a clearing of this energy, okay? That's being corrected. Maybe it already has been, maybe it's going to be. And that would be carrying over from a past life, by the way. But the Eight of Cups is here not once, but twice, here in the near future. Someone is very headstrong and coming toward you in some manner, energetically, okay? Reaching out to you. They're in their feelings about it, but they're about to make a move. This person who's got their eye on you, this person who, you know, if you accept or say yes or whatever. We also have Pisces energy there with that moon, the Seven of Cups, okay? If they come forward and they talk to you, you guys might be going on a date. And with the Empress here in the upright, the Emperor in the reverse. Well, the Empress didn't come out fully. No, she was in the split. Okay. So this is a relationship that will go on. It will go on. It will thrive. It will continue. It could lead to marriage. It could lead to a reunion of a friend, of someone from the past. Reunion with a family member. Okay. Tell me about that Knight of Cups. That's the date. That's where you're going to go talk. This is a date. You know, this is a date. Hasn't happened. You guys are going to, if this is your reading, you're going to make a date. Yes, a date. It's the same card, clarifying the same card. So, Aquarius, if this is your reading, you're going to go out. And if you're watching for an Aquarius, you might be going out on a date with an Aquarius. Quite a nice conversation. But I know that you two also can get into some adventures together. And I see that happening for a very long time to come once you guys connect. So we're going to close out. Congratulations for whoever this is for. It's not bad. So I want to thank again my moderators, and I want to thank everyone else who has shown up. Thank you. Thank you so much. I will be back in chat soon. Let's close out with a bonus card. I can't take all that. You know, today is crazy with the cards with me, but there is one that's face up. And it says, Raven Shaman. You are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. That's like that high priestess energy right there. I'm not reading the other ones, but I will show them to you. Cat, independence. Some of you might be about ready to work on your independence. Humpback whale, singer. Somebody might be about ready to come sing their song to you, and I feel like it's a love song. And we have bison, abundance. I feel like some of you are going to be expanding your family. We have owl, magic. Choose to know the truth because you can. I feel like this has been coming out. Truth is exposed. Choose the truth, speak the truth, and be the truth. Eagle, mastery. All right. Seeing things differently and definitely seeing things from a much higher perspective. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. I love you guys, you beautiful, beautiful souls. I love you so much. See you in the next video, and namaste, my friends.